What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Huh? Those of you who are tripping and flipping out on the internet because your candidate didn't win. You didn't get your way. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Is this the way it's gonna be for the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? My goodness, man. Of all the things that are going on right now, you are throwing an attitude because your candidate didn't get in. You did not get your way. Social media is by far the worst thing that could have happened to humankind. It's I what is worse to happen to us humans than social media? I have yet to figure that out. Here you guys come. You're all hyped up and sending text messages and doing all this shit and everything else November 2nd, November 3rd, November 4th. But then here comes election day. And just why? I mean, y'all were so confident. Y'all were so this and so that. I don't understand. What happened to all that fire? What happened to all that vigor? What happened to all that venom, that vitriol? Huh? What happened to all that? Here you fucking liberals come. Here you the sensitive soy boys come. Here you go. Harris isn't going to win. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. As soon as you hit the record button, this is bullshit. Harris didn't win. It's misogyny. It's racism. You guys voted for a racist. You. I hate you. I hate America. I hate you. You guys are hopeless. You're hopeless. You really are. Got to be honest. There's something that hasn't advanced to the next level yet. See, I had to check myself. First of all, I had to check myself because I was going to be upset if Trump didn't win. And then I had to think about it. I actually had to sit down for a couple of hours and I really had to work this out. I had to say, all right, if Harris wins, there's going to be issues that are going on right now that need to be resolved. If Trump wins, there's issues right now that are going to have to be resolved. These are current issues happening. The ing meaning present tense. Present tense meaning right now. But all the energy, all the anger is saved up for you save all that for this. Why? Makes you look like a fucking idiot. Makes you look stupid. It makes you look less than. Could you imagine you a couple of years from now, let's say you get your life together or you get your headspace together and your employer you get this nice high paying job or you get an interview for this place and they look up your name and then they see you doing all this hollering, all this hooting, all this crying, all this everything on social media, you do realize that some employers, they do look at this, right? If you get high enough up the ladder, they're gonna look at this. You do know that, right? So when you're sitting there and you busy prostituting, okay, you doing all that, yeah, it's gonna be right here. Yeah, when you hooting and hollering and screaming and shouting, yeah, it's gonna be right here. Especially when your candidate loses. I know, I know. Orange man bad, orange color bad, orange everything bad. I know. Republican bad. Anyone who ain't a Democrat bad. Anyone who didn't get vaccine bad. Anyone who didn't do this bad. Anybody who don't believe in fetal delito bad. I know. I know. I know. I know. You guys are embarrassing yourselves, and you guys are making the rounds on the internet in such an entertaining way. It's funny at first, but then it's sad, and then it gets annoying. Like, you people need to shut the fuck up. And on top of that, where's all that energy when gas was $5, when groceries were high, when you had to stand in line at Costco, Walmart for 2, 3, 4 hours just for a chance to get milk, to get eggs, overly priced eggs, bleach, water, other essentials? Do you remember that? I mean, if you want to pay that much, you are always more than welcome to. Don't get mad at us, people who are actually paying attention. Now, is he 100% perfect? The answer is no. He has a lot of issues, a whole lot of issues. And a lot of these things, I don't doubt. I don't doubt that. It's fine. But you need to understand the entire scope of things. Who is going to be better suited to deal with the issues going on right now? And America spoke, period. If Harris won, you would have said the same exact thing that I'm saying right now. America spoke. And if you don't like it, you are more than welcome to leave the country. There's two ways out of here, the North and the South, and there's another two ways out of here, East and West. There are four ways to get out of this country, and you can pick either one you want to. Do I want to be here all the fucking time? Hell no. Shoot, Russia coming and saying, excuse me, Russia coming up and saying, look, hey, come on in. You don't even have to learn our language. You don't even have to swear your allegiance. You don't even have to. Just come on in. Talking to Americans. And I was tempted. I was really tempted. Shoot, I don't have any kids here. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. I ain't got nobody here that's that important to me. Shit, there are people important to me, don't get me wrong, but not important enough for me to say, hey, I'm out. Hey, I hit you on FaceTime. You come see me one time and then I'll come see you in another 6 months. Shoot. Russia was sounding really good. Shoot, a nice, tall, busty Russian woman that loves the Lord, that actually wears clothes. Shoot, me? I got a black bomber jacket. I got a tan bomber jacket. Wear that Russian hat. Shoot, hey, I wouldn't have a whole lot of objections. I got some rubles on me. Shoot, hey. He almost said nothing but a word. I'm like, man, ooh, it was this close. But a part of me is like, nah, I'm an American. Hey, I was born here. Odds are I'm going to die here. As tempting as it is, I'm going to stay here. After I retire, if that, offer is still open, I might consider it. But we'll see. But boy, y'all need to cut this shit out. There's so much energy. I had to tell my own family, like, look, I appreciate the fever pitch. And yeah, I have the receipt in here. I appreciate the fever pitch, but you do realize there are issues going on, whether Harris gets in or Trump gets in. You do realize this, right? And I even had to explain some of these things. So then they're saying, well, we feel, we vote for the person we feel. It's like, okay, all right, let's do this. Trump goes to jail. Then what? All that money that we done sent to Ukraine and all these other places, are we gonna get it back? Huh? What about that? Is our economy gonna get better just because of that? Just because Trump went to jail? And it's not even a guarantee he's not gonna go to jail. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. This is gonna be very interesting. I don't know. But you you think that just because you feel, let me explain something to you. And a lot of people haven't heard this because their spouse or their significant other, they don't have the temerity to say this to them. So allow me to say something to you, those of you who it applies to, and pay attention and get in close. Hold on. Usually I put my microphone out of the combat zone because I don't want my microphone in view. But some people, it looks stylish on them. And I'm like, damn, if I was to upgrade, would I want the microphone in front of me, side of me? Would I want it on camera, off camera? For now, off camera. But anyway, I might have to do this ASMR style. I might have to. Now I want you to get in close. I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. This is very important when it comes to today's economy, when it comes to today's issues, when it comes to everything that is going on right now. Your feelings don't mean shit. I know your spouse hasn't told you that. Your significant other hasn't told you that. Your situationship hasn't told you that. Your baby mama may have told you that. Your baby daddy may have told you that. But your feelings, when it comes to everything that's going on right now, your feelings don't mean shit. Okay? Was that clear? Do you understand? Let's continue. Now I'm gonna have to play it back to see how that was for ASMR. I don't know. Maybe I could do that. Maybe I don't know how long I could do that, or maybe I could read a book and actually do it like that. Maybe I could. Maybe a face-off camera or some shit like that, and just read a book. I'm gonna try that one day. It's gonna be ASMR. We'll see. Ah, anyway, yeah, your feelings don't mean shit. Okay? You had your feelings for 4 years. You had your feelings when Obama was in office. Okay, that's great. Fuck your feelings. All right? Oh, hold on. Let me tell you something else that your situationship didn't say. Your baby mama, your baby daddy, your Sancha, your Sancho, your affair partner. Fuck your feelings. I'll say that again, loud and clear, semi loud. Fuck your feelings. We don't have the room for feelings. We have only the room for action. This is the only way we're going to get out of this. We need the truth. We need to embrace the truth. and then we need to take action. This is the only way we're going to advance as an American people. Since I'm on this ASMR tip, can I tell you a little something? And I just want you to sit back and think about this. July 4th, 2026 is going to be 250 years since America declared its independence. 250 years. But you wouldn't know it, would you? With all the nonsense going on, all the drama, all the bullshit, everything else going on right now. We're so clouded. We're so divided. But this should be a time of rally. This should be a time of cohesion, not coercion, cohesion, us coming together, coalescing as a country. Now, I really can't even rely on the OGs, the more seasoned people, the people that were actually living when the bicentennial happened. I don't even know what centennial it would even be for 250 years, but that's not important. But I would imagine that there was a lead up to it. It wasn't just, oh, it's 1976. Let's just hustle together and put something together for our bicentennial. I'm pretty sure there was a lead up. I'm pretty sure there was a build up. A year, 2 years, maybe even 3 years in advance. But what have we done as a country? We have not built up anything. We are flying apart at the seams. I am actually a little terrified to see how we celebrate our 250th anniversary of our Declaration of Independence. I am a little worried about that. I don't know how it's going to play out, but it's going to be very, very interesting. And it's also going to be terrifying. And I don't know what to think of it. So, that's a little something to think about. Please think about that while you're hooting and hollering and screaming about absolutely nothing. Take a step back and think about some of these things. Also, think about in the past few years, we've had a Democrat president, we've had a Republican president, then we've had another Democrat president. Now we have another Republican, well, the same Republican president, but nevertheless, a Republican. So it's Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. The Democrats say, we're going to do this. The Republicans say, no, we're going to do this. Democrat comes in again, says, no, we're going to do this. Republican is going to say, no, we're going to do this. But who is in the middle of this tug of war? You and me. All of us. All 330, well, at least according to the US Census. I'm pretty sure they're not counting the illegal immigrants that have come into this country. So it probably bumps up our population to about 375 million. That's my guess. I could be wrong. Who knows? So I'm actually kind of liking this ASMR thing. I think I could talk like this and adjust the microphone a little bit, have my setup a little higher so I'm not leaning over. And then I could probably talk like this and be more calm and be more direct. I think I could do it like this. I may try that with a book one day. I actually have the perfect book. We'll see how that works. So All right, done with the ASMR. That was an interesting experience. I don't know. I might do that. I've been told a couple of times I have a voice for radio. If I calm down and talk, who knows? It might be super effective. And I'm interested to see the playback. I'm gonna listen to the playback a couple of times, but yeah. So anyway, y'all need to cut this shit out. You really do. You need to cut this shit out because it's not helping anything. Well, enjoy your cheap gas. Oh, I intend to. You can go to the store and you can ask for $5 gas. Unfortunately, they can't give it to you, but you can always ask for it. Not like, no, man, no. I want to pay $5 in gas. I want one of you Harris supporters to go to a gas station and say that. And say, no, fuck that. Fuck this $2.50. Fuck this $2.25 gas. And it's going to take time. Anybody who instantly thinks it's going to happen, you're a fool. And you need to stop it. Okay? Don't say 3 months from now, well, gas ain't, what the fuck? No, it's going to take time because these companies need to come back. An oil refinery, I think it's Chevron, if I'm not mistaken, an oil refinery, 3 of them in California are about to shut down. Trump is going to have to deal with that. I don't know what he's going to say. I don't know what he's going to do, but it's a lot to deal with. See, here's the thing, and I'm going to summarize it with this, and I'm going to close with this. What you Harris supporters, Democrats, whatever, people who hate Trump, there are Republicans who hate Trump too. That's fine. That's great. Here's what you should be doing. You should hold his feet to the fire because I assure you, me as a Trump supporter, I'm going to hold his feet to the fire too. I said that in my just uploaded video. I said that. I'm going to hold his feet to the fire too. And all the people that were on stage with him when he was giving his speech. It was like 1 in the morning. Yeah, this morning, 2 in the morning, when he gave that speech. That was like 1 in the morning. And I was looking too. And I said, okay, I recognize that face. I recognize that face. I recognize that face. But yeah, he needs to be held to the fire. He needs to be. He said a lot during the campaign. Harris said a lot during the campaign. They both said a lot during the campaign. Like, okay, all this shit you're talking, I want to see it in motion. Because we need to get back. We need to get back to where we were. Fuck all this late 2020. Or no. The lockdowns happened in early 2020, so March of 2020. Fuck all this March 2020 and all the way until sometime in 2022. It was like 900 days that we were considered in the pandemic. It was like 900 days. That day that your president Joe Biden gave that speech with the soldiers in the background and the red background. Do you remember that speech? I do. That was 900 days from the lockdown. It was exactly 900 days. So it was at least 900 days that we were locked down. I mean, the pandemic and Roman Reigns' reign as WWE champion, they were pretty much neck and neck for a while. I'm like, dang, it's the pandemic and Roman Reigns. Shoot, with absurd title reigns, with absurd pandemic days. I'm like, Jesus, man. Oh, and don't think I haven't forgot about all the bubble and the Thunderdome and all the cardboard cutouts of people at baseball games, the piped in crowd noise at football games, and all this other shit. Don't think I forgot about that either. Yeah, don't think I forgot about the mandates. But see, I'm going to talk about all that later. But you people who are just melting down, y'all should be the ones to say, look, let's channel all this energy and let's hold Trump's feet to the fire. And those of us who support him, the ones who don't blindly support him, because yeah, there's people out there that blindly support Trump too. They're just as foolish as you are. They're fools too. Oh, Trump can do no wrong. He's going to save us from everything. No, the fuck he's not. Now, I'm expecting him to save us from a lot. I'm going to use that word cautiously, but I'm going to use it anyway. I expect him to help us with a lot of things, to save us from a few things like World War III. That would be nice. One of my best friend's daughters, she wants to go to the military. It would be nice if she goes to the military and she doesn't end up going to war over something stupid that these war hawks in Congress that they want to support. If they want to support it so bad, they need to get their punk asses up. They need to go. Bye. Hasta luego. Pray to get a rosary of whatever God you pray to, whatever form of God you believe in. Get an M16 or an M4. The only difference is the M16 is a 3-round burst. The M4 is automatic. Get you Kevlar for your chest, Kevlar for your head. Get you some jump boots, some airborne jump boots. Those are the most comfortable. And get you put a few hand grenades on you and a couple of bandoliers like your Chewbacca, and you need to get the hell on. Bye. Adios. Happy trails. May the force be with you. Godspeed. Bye. Prayer hands and heart emojis for the surviving members of your family. Goodbye. I don't want my best friend's daughter going to combat over this bullshit and these fucking people in Congress. Fuck them. I don't care if they are Republican or Democrat. If you want to put, and speaking of them, if you want to put energy towards something, if you want to be angry about something, why don't you be angry about these politicians involved in insider trading? What's insider trading? Look it up, find out. And then once you find out what insider trading is, why don't you look at the politicians that are involved in insider trading? Because it's going to be funny when you actually do the homework. It's going to be funny how they always get it right when it comes to the stock market. But politicians are not supposed to be involved in that, yet they are. So if you want to put some energy towards something, why don't you put energy towards that? When the next time you go into a restaurant and they say, they got a special, a 2 for $20 or all that, say, no, I want the pandemic prices for this meal. Go to the gas station. I want the pandemic price for this gasoline. That's what I want. You talk about it, we'll be about it. You holler all that hot shit, okay. All right, homie. Well, then you go ahead. You give it a shot. Are you going to do that? Fuck no, you're not. I'm playing your card. You ain't going to do it, and you know you're not. You'll sit up here and you'll talk all this shit, just like these pundits, just like these idiotic pundits who haven't had an independent thought in their head since 1998. But you're going to sit up and believe them. That's fine. Why don't you go huddle up with them? Matter of fact, Akon, a while ago, he said he was going to try to build Wakanda. Why don't y'all hit up with Akon about that and ask him, hey, man, what's going on with Wakanda? Because I'm trying to get in, put me in Congress or something, put me somewhere nice, so I can make a little extra money. Why don't y'all do that? Huh? Sound like a good idea to me. I mean, Wakanda forever, right? Didn't Harris do that during one of her ads, trying to be like, oh, I'm like one of you. No, you're not. No, you are not. Oh, and by the way, speaking of that one, did you see in her throat? She had a 6-pack. I seen a picture. She literally had a 6-pack in her throat. Now, fellas, you know what that means. And I'll leave it at that. And if you don't believe me, watch Judge Joe Brown. He talks with some guy, I forget what his name is, but Joe Brown talked for 4 hours, and it was bombs left and right. What is he cooning too? Huh? And then you tried all this shaming and all this other shit and saying, oh, well, black men ain't doing this or that. Fuck you, bitch. What the fuck you gonna do about it? I voted for Trump. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? And I'm in Phoenix anytime you want it. And it's the perfect time. Hey, it's about 72, 75 degrees. So it's plenty of time for any of y'all who want some. Let's talk about it. You come to Phoenix and let's talk about it. You gonna do it? No, you ain't. So shut your fucking mouth and enjoy these gas prices that are about to come. And if you got Bitcoin, you really need to shut the fuck up because Bitcoin done went up. 5,000, 6,000. So you really need to shut your fucking mouth. Do you want to talk about that? I didn't think so. Fuck out of here with this bullshit. Anyway, I didn't even want to talk this long. Hey, I'm done. And yeah, y'all enjoy yourselves. And stop doing this. Oh God, definitely don't do that. But oh my God, I hate him. I hate Trump. I hate everybody who voted for him. You're dead to me. God, shut your bitch ass up. Shut the fuck up. And actually use all that energy for something productive. Why don't you try that for a change? You'll be amazed how far we as American people get if punk ass people like you put their energy towards something positive and productive, and you know who you are. It is not all of you, but if it applies to you, I'm talking to you. If you don't like it, tough shit. Leave the country. Goodbye. Buy gold, buy silver, buy copper, and for now, a little bit of crypto. Till the next time.